Hello friends, welcome back to Chef Albert's Kitchen. Today I'll be teaching how to make Kerala Parota. Kerala Parota is favorite food for the people from many parts of India. Today I will teach you how to make soft, layered and flaky Kerala Parota. Also this is perfect breakfast that my family and I love so. I thought to myself, why not make some tasty parota and egg curry? I won't be making egg curry in this video, but if you look above, you will find links for the curries I have already made. Do make them. Stay tuned till the end. And if you are here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Let's start the step-by-step making of Kerala Parota. Step 1 is to gather the ingredients. We need all-purpose flour and what we called maida. To make 8 parota, the quantity of maida is half kg. Sugar also needed. Sugar will also add taste, also give golden brown look to the parota. Another thing is that need is salt. I am adding half of teaspoon. Even before we knead the dough, let's mix this with our hands so that the salt and sugar is evenly spread throughout. Step 2 is start kneading. Add in water that is normal temperature only. We will use our hands to knead the dough to get the best result. The amount of the water I have used is half a glass. I have not poured it in all water at once. Let's add it little by little. First I am adding some water, break in the maida flour. Then I am adding little more. The idea is it should not too wet. At the same time it should not be too dry. Whenever it is needed, I am adding water little by little. I believe this method is best because if you pour all the water at once, it can sometimes become too much or make the dough too sticky. As you keep doing it, the dough is going to become soft. We got to make the dough as soft as possible. So we will be working on this dough for some time. The entire process may last up to 15 minutes or so. Step 3. In this step, we need to put the dough on a clean flat surface. Before you do that, spill some maida flour on the surface so that the dough does not stick on the surface. Continue working on the dough with your hands. You can add some cooking oil and work on it. This may look little harder, but don't worry. We have some great parota after the hard work. The hard work will surely pay off. Step 4. Use both hands to knead the dough like this in a stretchy motion. If you stretch the dough, you will get a soft chewy parota. Give your best work on it so that the hard work will pay off. Finally, after the kneading, the dough will become very soft. The hard work has paid off finally. Just look at the softness of this. Step 5. I have now rolled it like a large ball. I am going to keep it in a bowl. Apply some oil in the bowl so that it does not stick. Apply enough oil over it so that it does not dry up. Also keep it close. The softer the parota, the longer you keep it. Okay, I am back after an hour. Check this out. Nice and very soft. And the reason I am stretching this is to show that the dough is not tearing or breaking. This is very important sign that dough is ready. Now let us make small ball like a shape. Keep it aside gently. Keeping it aside for another 15 to 20 minutes again. This can test your patience, but it is important we keep it aside after making it a ball. I am again back after 15 minutes. This is the step 6. Step 6 is different way of rolling parota. I have made 3 methods to roll parota. You can do which you find easiest. The first method is what the people in restaurants do. It is the fast method. Also, it is the traditional way of doing it. But you might need little bit experience to do this. But if you try, anything is possible. I am using my hand to flatten the dough. Stretch it as big as possible. Then I will swing and drop it back on the table, and this way it become more and more thinner as I swing in the air. Finally, make like a rope. Put it together like I am showing in this video. Method 2. Gently rolling it with a rolling stick. I have stretched it to the maximum capacity. Add enough oil to make the parota flaky. Now gently make it like a rope and putting it together. The method 3. Stretch it with your hands as much as possible and use a knife to make it like a rope, and finally put it together. Done. Please note, once all the dough is rolled, keep it aside for a few minutes, because if you flatten it right away, the dough will not flatten. So give it 10 to 15 minutes. Put a wet cloth over it so it doesn't get dry. Now I am back as the step 7. The easiest part is making parota is now. It's frying in the pan and cooking it. So get the dough that you had kept aside and flatten it. I recommend that you start with the dough that you rolled first. So let us use hand gently and flatten it. Fry it both sides using oil. I am excited that my hard work finally paying off. Step 8. Also the last step. Put the parota together. Use your both hands. Eat it from the sideways. As we do that, the layers are going to be seen and the parota is going to become more fun to eat. And here is the very delicious, soft, flaky, layered Malabar parota. If you enjoyed this detailed video on making a parota, do give me a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you very much. See you again.